Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another video. I've got some great news for you today, and I think I'm going to dive in a little bit deeper in this. I'm talking about how the Ford government made an announcement basically saying it's important parents are informed about their children's decisions amid debate over pronouns in school. So there's this article over here. It says Ontario Premier Doug Ford says it's important that parents are informed when their children make a decision amid ongoing debate over students' preferred pronouns in school. It's not up to the teachers. It's not up to the school boards to indoctrinate our kids, the Premier said during his speech at the Ford Fest Kitchener on Friday. And it's the parents' responsibility to hear what the kids are doing and not the school boards. I can't even figure out what school boards do nowadays, by the way. And it goes on to say that his remarks echoed what Education Minister Stephen Leslie said last week about the issue of a child choosing to use a different pronoun at school. He said, I think we understand, though, that parents must be fully involved and fully aware of what's happening in the life of their children. I mean, often there are health implications, and I think we have to respect the rights of parents and recognize that these can be life-changing decisions. And I think parents want to be involved so that they can support their kids. And I think that's really important principle that we must uphold. And, I'm very happy to see that the government is beginning to change in the right direction. All thanks to people like you who are speaking out. And of course, I made this YouTube channel specifically tackling these issues. And I speak at the Waterloo District School Board, specifically exposing these issues and wondering who is interested in my daughter's sexuality. I want to know. And I'm sure as a parent, you want to know, because the kids in schools, they're being surveyed on their sexuality. Their pronouns are being changed. They're forced to comply, coerce the students and the teachers, where they need to affirm pretty much any delusion. And if you don't, then you're out of there. You're harmful, you're hateful, you're bigoted, you're ex-phobic, etc. I don't think that's working anymore. Parents are tired of what's happening, and I'm happy to say there's protests even going on September 20th and on September 22nd as well. We got the Million March protest, and it just goes to show that it matters when you speak up. Do not be afraid. These people who are pushing these ideologies, they are pathetic. They do not have grounds to stand on. They cannot win. How can you basically say that you know better than a parent knows for their child? The parents provide for the child and supports the child, and they buy them food and look after them medically, etc. And the schools think that they know better. They feel like they need to educate parents. They feel misunderstood, like they're the ones trying to help the children. They're the ones trying to be there for them. And the parents, they don't know that well, according to the schools. But I think everybody's had enough of this, and it's now reached a level where the politicians are getting involved. One thing that I want to see from this: talk is cheap, but we need legislation. These school boards, they will not do anything unless they are forced to do it. School boards will not do anything out of the kindness of their heart. Their definition of protecting the children right now is basically presenting kids with crazy books at school, sexual books. They find this empowerment. It's like the children now can be more aware of the abuses while they abuse the children with this content. They think that protecting kids also has to do with being affirmative and having sexual discussions with minors and involving organizations at the school to lead these discussions as well, and to basically help take the child down the road of medical sterilization with lifelong psychological and physical ramifications. This is all very concerning. This is what protecting kids means to the school boards. They have policies and procedures where they say parents, they don't need to be involved. Parents can be harmful if they don't affirm. And it's time for everybody to wake up. It's time to speak out, keep speaking out, because the government, like I said, they're not any better. They're not doing this out of the goodness of their heart because they realize that these kids are being sexualized and medicalized and all that stuff. They admit it now because parents are speaking out and they want to keep control, and they'll bend to the public opinion. This is why it's important to speak out. The government is no different than the school boards, and we must hold the government and the school boards accountable, the people, the parents. And I'm very happy to say, and I want to thank you for participating in this. Let's keep the ball rolling and let's hold these people accountable. I've also made a video where Scott Piatowski, who used to be the chair at the Waterloo District School Board, basically showed his concern against this positive change that the government is looking to implement. He does not want parents to be involved. He thinks that it's not right for the kids. It's not protecting kids. All of the things that I just talked about. I highly encourage you to watch that video, just so you know the kind of trustees that are in our school board, and let me know if you think these people are actually representing your concerns and your views. I'd love to hear from you. The video with Scott Piatowski at the Waterloo District School Board is in the description below on YouTube, and have a listen and let me know your opinion. Until next time, take care.